The underground gallery that connects the Giza pyramid with the Sphinx of Egypt. Now, about 100 or so years ago, this is what the Sphinx looked like. You can understand that it was mostly covered by sand. That whole area was covered by sand, probably by some huge geological changes. And of course, the weathering on the Sphinx and the pyramid suggests even the shells, the seashells found on these constructions seem to be the evidence that this was under water for the longest time. Channel 5 also had some discoveries concerning underground caverns, constructed caverns underneath the Sphinx and the pyramids. This was also in ancient Greek text by Plato, who was told by Solon, who was told by ancient high priests of Egypt, that there were luxurious cities underneath the Giza plateau, under the Sphinx and the Giza pyramids. Luxurious cities, not only here, but in other pyramid and Sphinx complexes in Egypt. So it seems that something is very much constructed underneath these areas. So excavations in the area around the Great Sphinx in Giza in the 1930s, under the supervision of Cairo University professor Selim Hassan, uncovered the tomb of Queen Rekhetre, who died in 3600 BC. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. So the tomb of Queen Rekhetre, the uncovered tomb, she died in 3600 BC. The tomb of the Egyptian queen had been looted, and so only her mummy and 3 clay vessels were found inside. But the discovery of her tomb was the reason for the unveiling of an underground gallery which connected the second largest of the pyramids of Giza, the Pyramid of Khafre, with the Great Sphinx. And this gallery was paved with magnificent mosaic art. After the discovery of the necropolis of Giza, archaeologists began to debate whether other pyramids were associated with the mysterious colossal monument of the Sphinx, thus illuminating the enigma of its existence. The connection of the Great Sphinx with underground galleries to the iconic pyramids of Giza revived the morale of archaeologists who believed that they had come closer to solving its riddle. This news was published in the newspaper, the Greek paper Ethnos, meaning national, on January 25th, 1935. Now, according to Wikipedia, Queen Rekhetre, the Egyptian queen from the 4th dynasty, early 5th dynasty, she was the daughter of Pharaoh Khafre. Her husband is never mentioned, but Rekhetre would have been the wife of one of Khafre's successor, possibly Menkaure. So she was the king's daughter of his biological body, of course. She who sees Horus and Set, great one of the Het's scepter of the king's wife, in the tomb of her Ka-servant Khemfret, she is referred to as the daughter of Khafre. Rekhetre's tomb, excavated in 1935 by Selim Hassan, as we said, the tomb was first just known as the tomb of Rekhetre, later given the number G8530. The tomb is located in the central field of the Giza necropolis. The tomb has a long passage which takes a 90-degree turn to the left and via an entrance leads to the shorter passage. A sharp turn in the right leads to a chapel. In one corner, a niche was created, and the other side, 3 pillars mark the passage to a side room. From that side room, a sloping passage leads to a burial chamber containing a sarcophagus. But the sarcophagus was empty. The leg bones of the bull were found on top of the sarcophagus, and human bones were found beside the sarcophagus. These human remains may be those of Queen Rekhetre herself. A recess has been cut in one of the walls to hold the canopic jars, but these had disappeared. Several items were found in the debris from the floor of the burial chamber, and these include several small alabaster vases, a lid of a canopic jar, and an alabaster fragment containing the image of a woman seated on a chair. Further fragments of the canopic jars were found in the chapel area and the forecourt of the tomb. Okay, this is according to Wikipedia, and of course, the article I translated for you from Greek. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. So, obviously, we see that there are underground galleries and passageways connecting the Giza pyramids to the Great Sphinx. Why was that, we wonder? So there's a lot of enigmas, a lot of questions to be answered, a lot more to be discovered. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.